everybody. How's it going? You guys let me know what my sound is like. Adam said it's kind of loud, so but I don't know how to turn it down. So let me know if it's okay. If it's okay, we'll just keep going. So let me know if you guys can hear me and if it's okay. And we will just get going. Hello, everybody. And I always name check at the end, so I will do that. And if someone can just give me a thumbs up, we'll get started. Okay, sounds great. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Sorry about the sound. Last time, I'm not really sure what happened, so we're just hoping for the best tonight. So that's the way it's going to go. And I'm jumping on. I know it's we were supposed to do it next week, but next week's going to be our first week in the UK. So, and I didn't really know what our plans were. I didn't really know what was going to be happening. So I thought, let's just do it tonight. Okay. So, and yeah, you can lower your own sound if I'm too loud. That's a great idea. Okay. Okay, so let's start. So the first question is, will Alan Weisselberg flip? Is he feeling the pressure? Is he scared to flip on Trump? Okay, so let me look at Alan Weisselberg. So I already know from when I was watching the footage when I was at my mom's, I was already getting messages like, this is just the beginning. There's more to come. They're digging, things like that. So just know this is the beginning. This is not the end of this. This is just the start. Okay, so let me look at Alan Weisselberg. Alan Weisselberg. I just heard he's flipping. I'm hearing something like direct implication. What is this? Direct implication. And I feel caught, like I didn't know they would find that. I didn't know they'd go there. It feels really unexpected. I feel like something's going to catch him off guard. I'm actually really surprised. I today when I was watching him, I was thinking, I don't know if he'll flip, or I didn't think he would, but I just heard it as clear can be that he's going to flip. There's something they have that he doesn't know about yet. And it's going to be too incriminating. So I think, I don't think he's scared to flip on Trump. I just feel like, I just feel like they've been in this relationship so long that he doesn't know any other way to behave with Trump. He's always just kind of been his partner in crime. He's never been any other way with Trump. So it's almost like he doesn't know any other way to be with him. So it's comfortable. So it's something he's familiar with. So that's just the way he's reacting. But this is different. So yeah, so that's what I got. Okay. And somebody said it was distracting for me to say thank you, but I was raised to say please and thank you, and it's a reflex. So it's just the way it's going to be. So thank you, CD O'Keefe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for your contribution. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next question. So, what's behind the Supreme Court's decision on voting rights today? How will the Biden administration respond? Okay. I'm seeing him pulling Mansion and Cinema in. Powwow. I feel like there's some kind of organizing he's going to do with the Voting Rights Act. I literally feel like it's happening like right now. I feel like it's going on as we speak. I feel like there's some kind of lawsuit or something coming for Arizona. Because there's some kind of like a forcing of their hand. To me, it feels like they realize what needs to be done. And I feel like there's a powwow, like they've gotten people together. And the voting rights thing has to happen. It's not a question. Sorry, I've got a hair in my eye. There's not a question about it. They need to do it. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. You're a lovely person too. Thank you. And we'll hear about it. I feel like it's like something that will be in the news. Like Biden met with these people and they're moving on this. It feels like they're going to move on it. And that they realize we have to do it now. Now is the time we need to do this right now. So, and the decision behind it, I feel like I haven't read the opinion or whatever, but states' rights is coming up really strongly. So I have a feeling they probably rested on something like that. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that's enough information on that. Well, I feel like it's like literally happening like right now. Things are happening. So yeah, they know. We haven't seen the pompous butthole, Mike Pompeo, recently. Is he ever going to be punished? I just saw him. Okay, so there's something. I just saw him in court. There's something coming with him and with all these guys. It's money, but to me, this feels like not embezzlement. It feels like cash gifts. Something about cash gifts. It kind of reminds me of the stuff with Weisselberg right now, where it's kind of like, thank you, Martine. Thank you. It kind of reminds me of Weisselberg a little bit, kind of like they didn't declare stuff or something. I always get something with him, with Saudi Arabia. So we'll have to see what comes out with him. I just feel like these, they're all in they've been so freely corrupt for such a long time. I think they just do what they want. And I feel like this stuff's going to come out. It's all going to come out. And he's going to be caught up in it. But I feel like there's a trial coming. I've said this for a long time, that I keep seeing kind of a big, massive trial. I always thought it might have to do with like the Mueller stuff. But then when we had COVID, I'm like, oh, I bet it's about all the COVID stuff. And then now I think maybe it's the 6th of January, but it's a huge trial and everybody's there. It's like it is like the Nuremberg trials. It feels huge and it feels like tons of people are testifying. So, and they're having to go under oath. So unless there's some other big thing that's going to happen, it feels like that's what it's about. To me, it feels now like it might be COVID, like the response to COVID, because I see Jared there and Bill Barr and Mike Pompeo and all these jerks. So that's what I see coming for him. But I do see some kind of like trouble that he's in, and it feels like he's in court and having to explain himself. Whether he will go to jail, I don't know, because it's like none of these guys ever do. But I do feel like he's going to be exposed. There's going to be stuff about him that comes out. So, okay. Can you read Women for Trump? Will they be investigated for their role in the January 6th insurrection? Okay. Let me look at Women for Trump. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm so sorry, I missed one. Women for Trump. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Susan. Okay, Women for Trump. Emails. I just heard emails. Foreground. It seems like the groundwork. So they laid the groundwork for something, or there's something about emails. They're involved in emails. Okay, 1 second. Let me just see what. I'm hearing fines, and so thank you, Susan. I don't know if it's the same Susan. Oh, I think it's a different Susan. Thank you, Susan. I don't know if it's, to me, it feels like fines or something, like they have to pay fines. So they may not be like criminally held to account, but there's something about, they may have to pay money. I'm asking if there's any individuals. So maybe for some reason as a group, they need to pay fines, like the actual like entity of that group. And it feels like there might be a couple of individuals that have charges against them. I don't know anything about this group, so I've never even heard of them. So I just assume, I guess they're Women for Trump. I guess what else is to know? And they're involved in the insurrection. Okay, so that's what I have on them. Yeah, I think a couple of individuals, and maybe as a group, they're going to have to pay some money. They did something wrong. And emails, something about emails. Okay, Trump apparently owns $841,000 to at least 10 states for rallies. Ooh, okay, so 1 second. So some of these are going to end up in lawsuits. I feel like some will be forgiven for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they'll I don't know, he'll come and like campaign for the governor or something like that. But it seems like some states are going to sue. But I feel like there's like lawsuits coming from states for different reasons, not just this. Because when I ask these questions, it seems like it's vast. Like it's a lot of states are like, so maybe it's going to be for, I don't know. I just COVID. So something about COVID. States are going to sue him. But it comes up with this. So there must be some reasons that they're going to, there must be some states that are actually going to sue him. But there's some, I feel like they're going to just forgive it and just say, don't worry about it. Okay. Was calamari, yes, for entertainment purposes only, was calamari or somebody close to him responsible for threatening Stormy Daniels? I think it might be a friend of his son. There's a connection, but he's younger than calamari. But I feel like there's a direct connection to his son. So either it's someone his son found, or it's like a friend or something. But I feel like it's a direct connection to them, the son, not to calamari, but his son. Okay, they're going to find this out. They'll figure it out. They're going to figure this out. Yeah, they're going to figure it out. Okay. Well, that was an easy one. They were all that easy. Okay. China is in the news a lot lately, and not in particularly good ways. How will their position in the world continue to evolve now that Biden is president? Okay. I haven't heard anything, but oh, thank you, Dreamcatcher. I haven't heard anything about this, but I feel like they might be meeting soon. It seems like they might meet about Iran, which is, would that make sense? They would meet because of Iran? I can see Adam in there. Does that make sense, Adam, that they would meet because of Iran? Oh, he's going like this. So we don't know. But it seems like they might be meeting because of that. And Hong Kong. They might meet because of Hong Kong. I feel like there's going to be like a meeting. It feels like so when I sit here in silence, you guys, I'm asking questions in my mind and I'm saying, is it just the United States and China? And I'm feeling a little conflicted about that. I kind of feel like there might be another country involved, but I'm not quite sure who it is. So, but I feel like there's a meeting coming. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff they're going to talk about, but I feel like Hong Kong, Iran, something about trade and it being, I feel like some things are going to be lifted to trade more easily, and some things will be harsher because we're mad at them. So it feels like it's like to help us, some things will be easier, and because we're mad at them, things will be made harder for them in some way. So there's kind of a mixing up of trade somehow, but I feel like it will be good for us and not so great for them. And then this meeting. But I feel like Biden will be like, it was like a successful meeting. So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm surprised it's that clear, but that's what it is. So I guess that's it. Okay. Will the GOP members who are essentially propagating Russian disinformation ever pay a price for their treacherous ways? Okay. Okay, I just heard yes, but I feel like it's not necessarily, it's like they'll pay, but not necessarily because of this. They're involved in lots of things. I feel like some it will be January 6th. I feel some like it will be other things, like Matt Gaetz, kind of like that, where he's like involved in a whole other thing that's so weird. It's stuff like that, but it's like, yeah, they're and there's something with, okay, wait a second. Let me 1 second. That Ron Johnson, something is coming for him. Something is coming. The FBI, there's something with Ron Johnson coming. The FBI, I'll just put it this way. The FBI, there's something the FBI is onto right now. I feel like, gosh, I mean, it feels like it's right now, but I think it'll probably be maybe a few months, but it feels so imminent. It feels like it's happening right now. Ron Johnson, yeah, there's something coming with him. I feel like they've been listening to him, like conversations. They have conversations of this guy. Oh my gosh, for entertainment purposes only. This is, it feels like this is like something important, but it involves that guy. I almost said Jim Jordan, but it's Ron Johnson. It's the guy with those the kind of scary eyes, whatever. It's him. He almost looks like an alien. It's Ron Johnson. Yeah. So that's the way. I mean, that comes like blaring out, but in all of their own ways, they're all going to kind of go down for different things. But it's just because when you're corrupt, you're corrupt. You're corrupt in lots of ways, not just one way. So yeah, and they're power. They'll do anything to stay in power, to get money, they're so fast and loose with their moral center. They don't, so yeah, I agree, Jeanette. Ron Johnson is a piece of work. So okay, so that's what I got on that. I did not expect to get all that, so that's interesting. Okay, you just met Matt Gaetz. How's the case against him doing? Is he going to become a spokesperson for Venmo? Adam. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, Adam. Being silly. Okay. Gaetz. It's interesting because that one I feel like they're still gathering information, and I think it feels like it keeps coming. Like the information keeps getting, they keep getting more information, and I feel like, yeah, like I said before, I saw that, I just felt like there was just so much on him. Yeah, I just think some of these people, it's so embarrassing the way they've acted. They've acted so like, like they can do no wrong, and like they're, you know, uh, holier than thou, and they're really going to feel so stupid. They're still gathering information, but I feel like it just keeps coming. They got him. They got him. Unless there's some magic thing he can do. I think he will. I think he may actually do time. That's how bad it is. So, I don't know, unless he's got some kind of, magic up his sleeve, which sometimes they do, but it feels like, man, they have a lot on him. It's not good. Not good for him. Okay. No, he will not be a spokesperson for Venmo. Well, I don't know. Maybe. You never know. Okay. Will America ever elect a Black woman as a governor? In 244 years, it never has, but Jennifer Carroll Faye and Virginia could change that. So I hear, yeah, but I hear within the next 3 years. So I don't know who's planning to run. I'm seeing Stacey Abrams. I don't know if it's her or someone she's going to be working with or something, because I know she's so involved in the voting rights stuff. I'm not sure about this one in Virginia. Carol Foy, Virginia. I'm getting like a split, which is interesting. And, when it comes to, sometimes there are, like, it's kind of like it's a destiny that they hold this office. And so sometimes that it will be like really, really obvious. Okay, this person, it's definitely this, definitely. But thank you, Catherine. But with her, I'm getting like a split. And so that tells me that it's not decided yet. It's, so either, I don't know anything about her. So either if she's split on whether she is running at all, or the vote is split, like it's split right now where it's like 50-50. So that's what I have. That's what I have. Okay. And that's, the truth in reading is that sometimes not everything is crystal clear, sometimes it is very vague. So, lots of stuff is vague. You have to just you have to interpret the way you interpret. So, okay. Will Bill Cosby live the rest of his life out of jail? Now he's escaped on a technicality. just heard the word disappear. To me, when I feel that, it just feels like he just goes away. I don't think he will go back to jail, but I feel like he just kind of, we just don't hear from him again. There may be an attempt to like repair his image or something, but it doesn't take. So I just feel like he just kind of fades away. And I feel like there's going to be like a march or a protest or something. It feels like about this. There's going to be something. It feels almost like he goes somewhere and people protest or something. It just feels like, but I'm hearing disappear. So I feel like it's like he disappears. I think he just goes away and doesn't come back. If there's an attempt to revamp his or, whatever his image, it doesn't take. And there's something coming. There's something, I feel like people are planning to protest him or protest something because it feels like they're planning it. So I don't know if it's like he's going to be somewhere and they're going to protest, or I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like he's going to have, if he tries to come back in some way or come out in some way, he's going to have a really hard time. So either spirit is saying you need to disappear, or the spirit is saying it'll just be like he disappears. So yeah, but I'm not seeing him go back to jail. That, at least not yet. Sorry, Adam. The asker knows you hate science questions, but will we build man-made structures on the moon in our lifetime? Structures. So I just heard kind of. It's something about movable. So I feel like there will be, that's weird. It's like there will be man-made things on the moon, but they'll be movable, whatever that means. So I don't know if they're, so maybe they're like, we can move them like electronically or something. So that's what I'm getting. So I don't know if that answers the question. If you're asking like, will there be cities built? I don't think so, but they're saying movable. Yeah, move there. So yes, we'll have structures, but they'll be movable. I guess that's the only thing I can think of, like by electronic, like we can electronically move them around or something. Maybe they'll have to be movable to be there. So I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I hope that answers the question. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Where are we seeing reports of UFOs lately? What's behind this? Aliens? Is it aliens, Kim? Okay, let me see. Lucy, stop. So I just got, aliens aren't what we think. That's what I just heard. It's not what we think. that we have an idea. To me, it seems like in movies and things like that, we have kind of an idea of what they are, and they're saying it's not quite what we think. It's different. They're saying that the UFOs. Let me get Lucy really quick. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look, she got a haircut. Lucy. Lucy live. Hi, Lucy. It's that there. It's the things we're seeing now are several things. It's not just one thing. It's not just like it's just aliens. It's like some are other countries flying things. Some are us flying things, and then some are what we would think of as like aliens. Or it's weird that they put it like they're checking up on us, like they're checking on us. It feels more like, I was gonna say Big Brother, but not Big Brother. It feels like like somebody checking on you and being like, are you okay? That kind of checking, not like, you better, whatever, leave us alone. It's not like that. It feels like they're checking on us. Like, are we okay? Is this going okay? Is that going okay? It has a protective feel. I've had this before. I don't know if it was in a private reading or a reading on here, but it feels protective to me. It doesn't feel like scary or anything like that. It feels protective, like watching over stuff, making sure everything's okay, making sure we're good. And Adam, I know he's just thinking, I can't believe she's saying this because I'm so like divorced from like aliens and stuff like that. It's not that I don't think they exist or anything. I just don't really, I don't feel a connection with that stuff. So, but right now I feel like it's kind of connected to what I'm doing in a way. There's something about it that's the same. But as far as the UFOs that we're seeing, it's kind of like it's all different stuff. And you remember, if maybe some of you weren't there, but a couple of years ago, this was before COVID, everything, it was before so many things, I had talked about that we were going to go through an unearthing. And the unearthing was going to be all of this stuff exposed, corruption. Everything was just going to be, we were just going to have like be an onslaught of stuff coming out. And this is part of that. Because I just heard unearthing. And I always know that when I hear that word, that means this is part of that. So it's almost like all the secrets are coming out. Everything's coming out so that we can deal with everything. And part of it is to save the earth. We are going to mess it up and we can't do that. So it's like we're going through this whole, thing where we're having to kind of fix stuff and face stuff, and we can't go on like this, basically, is kind of what it is. So everything's coming out, right? And so for those of you who watch my channel, you've heard me say this before, but this is what this is part of, is this unearthing, all the secrets are coming out. It's all coming out, okay? And so aliens or I want another, I'm asking my guides for what are they really called? Is aliens like not the right word, but it's kind of like stay tuned, but it's not quite right. The idea we have of like aliens is not quite right. There's something wrong with it. So, and it's like, stay tuned. Okay. Does the GOP think the rapture is really coming to save them? And that's why they don't seem to care about the consequences or kind of, we were just talking, my sister and I were just talking about how the GOP doesn't seem to care about global warming. And my sister was like, where do they think they're going to go? They have to live here too. They've got to breathe air and, drink water and stuff. So where do they think they're going to go? So let me ask about the rapture. So what I'm hearing is that denial is that's bigger than like the rapture belief. It's more, there is more denial in just like, it won't happen. If it happens, I'll go here, I'll do this. It's almost like, yeah. So to me, it feels like denial is a bigger thing there than the actual rapture. There are some people, but I don't feel like they're actual, for some reason, I don't feel like they're actual GOP like politicians. I feel like maybe some of the people that are like Trump supporters or GOP people, that they might think that, but the actual like leaders or supposed leaders, they feel like denial, but also there's like a trade-off. Like, I'll take the chance. I'm getting a boat, so I'll take the chance. It's like they don't really, because it's so gradual. They don't see the hugeness of the problem, and I think there's more of this kind of like, we'll just avoid it until we die, rather than like worry about generations. Most of us worry about our kids and our grandkids. They don't seem to have that same outlook. It's very immediate. Everything's now. So that's what I'm getting. So so denial, and then just an unwillingness to look at stuff as like, oh, the future's coming. It just feels like, what can I get right now? I need to save my seat right now. I need to get money right now. I need to pay, whatever. Everything's so like short-term thinking. It's not long-term. Okay. What's happening with Kim Jong-un now that he no longer trades love letters with Trump? Okay, let me see. Lucy. I was at my mom's, you guys. This is my first day back, and so Lucy is she's my shadow. Okay, so 1 second, but I can't do this with her on my lap the whole time. There's drama happening. I feel like he's preoccupied with something happening in the power structure in his own country. I feel like there's some drama happening there. He's not well. What am I seeing here? What is this? They're going around him. Have we seen him since he was sick? Because I feel like they're going around him. I feel like he's there, but he's not being consulted with or something. If it feels like they're going around him, they're moving around him. And I'm trying to understand that if he's not capable of being involved, or if he is just if he like had like brain damage or something happened when he was sick. Oh, Linda G thinks he's dead in a body double. That could be. I feel like he's not involved. I feel like they're going around him. This is confusing. It's confusing to me because I feel like he's there but not there. And I feel like there's drama. There's a lot of drama happening, unfolding. There's a power struggle going on of some kind. So that's what I've got. I feel like they're preoccupied right now with whatever's going on there. If he is there, it's confusing, but I feel like he's either they're going behind his back, maybe it is body double. It feels like they're going around him, and not consulting him. Like they're moving around him. So either they're going behind his back, or I'm confused by this. So I'm going to leave it like that, and we'll just see what it turns out to be. But a good thing for us is that he seems preoccupied, or they're preoccupied with what's happening in their own country right now. Apparently, Meghan McCain, Kim's favorite, is leaving The View. Will she end up on Fox or in the gutter of history? You know what? I kind of think she might do something with her husband. Her husband, I always get a weird vibe with him. Like he's kind of weird. Like and for entertainment purposes only, but like he's like a like buys into conspiracy theories. Like he's a little bit on the edge of kind of being almost radical a little bit. So I'm wondering if maybe she's moving more that direction or something. I know she doesn't like Trump, but I'm wondering but I know she's she's always spouting their weird talking points and stuff. So, but I almost feel like they might do something together in some way. I don't know if he has anything to do with her career now, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's something with them together. I feel like a long time ago, I read on her, and this was a long time ago, and I saw her having a baby and having a baby girl. And I said that she would change her. It would kind of make her a little more, a little softer, I think is how I put it. And it shows you that when we have things like that happen in our lives, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to see things differently, to change. But we can be stubborn, and we can go back to being our old self, or go back to being our old ways. But it's an opportunity. And so I feel like there's a lot of anger in her, and I do wonder if it has to do with her dad and stuff. But I also feel like that, because it's weird, because I feel like her and her mom aren't getting along right now, or something. I feel like they're at odds for some reason. And I know that her mom's been kind of like more vocal about stuff. And so but I feel like they're kind of at odds right now. So anyway, that's way too much time on this woman, because I can't with her. She just seems so, mean. Thank you. How do I say that? Umatra? Is that right? Umatra? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. And Adam, I know people want to know. Oh, I was just going to say about Britney Spears. Okay, Britney Spears, co-conservator, requested to resign from her conservatorship. How will this all turn out? Will Britney ever be free? So I believe she will. I just feel like the public pressure is going to be a factor. And because, she makes her money from the public. So they need to, you know, they need to be aware of that. I just feel like that's going to play a part in this. I'm not exactly sure how that's all going to fit together, but I do feel like the public pressure is going to get a little bit too much. I did feel like there is somebody advocating for her now that's good. I assumed it was her lawyer, but maybe it's not. But there is somebody in there that I feel like she has an advocate now. She has someone that is representing her in a positive way, that it feels like the first time ever that she's had this. So I feel like there's somebody on her side now that's making stuff happen, and that's going to get her through this. We did it on our ladies' night, we read on her, and it was before the decision came out, and I heard the word bribery. I heard something about bribery, and I think it was Andrea said, "Well, do you think it's the judge?" And I said, "I don't think so, but I don't know." I just heard clear as could be bribery. So they've either been bribing people, maybe they're bribing family members, maybe, but I felt like it might come out. The other thing I saw was that there was going to be, that this was the start. This was not the end. This was going to be the start. This thing with her in court and giving that statement, that was the beginning of something. It wasn't the last thing. So, and I also saw a bunch of lawsuits to come. So I feel like that's what's happening. So yes, I believe she'll be free, but I also feel like this is this whole thing, because I feel like it's going to go on for a while, and we'll kind of see it unfold. It's going to bring up a lot of different kinds of conversations about this kind of stuff, and also just about women in general and how they're kind of treated in society, and how we still have these weird, that how this could happen. And so I feel like it's going to open up this whole like Pandora's box in a way. And again, it's supposed to, right? We're supposed to be dealing with all of this stuff. And so through this case, which she'll be free. She'll, be able to work through this, but I do feel like it's going to be quite a story and quite a fight, but I do feel like there's a reason for it. We're all going to be spectators, and we're all going to be learning something about all of this. So it's all part of this. So, yeah, I mean, she'll be free, but I think it's just the beginning. There's something about bribery. She has good advocacy now. And I think public pressure is going to force them into making some decisions that they're just going to have to let it go. Okay. How is Biden's health? Is he enjoying being president? Okay. I just heard it's an honor. So that's the way he thinks of it. It's an honor to be president. That's the way he sees it. I feel like he has bouts of like exhaustion. Like he'll like go, and then maybe sleep like 20 hours or something. I feel like there's times like that where he'll just go and go. But I feel like he does have a lot of energy, actually. And I feel like his wife is so central and so key to keeping him like she's so supportive. She's so supportive that it really does help him to keep going. We all know how Melania was so supportive for Trump. So we all know how that was. But I really just feel like she's so supportive, and they really are a team. And she not like she's making policy, but she really is in there helping with everything, and she's very present and helpful and very just so supportive in all of this. I get that same feeling about Kamala Harris's husband as well, that he's in this. He's very much part of stuff and very, all hands on deck. So yes, I think he considers it an honor. That's the way he sees it. And I think his health is actually pretty good. I feel like he has a lot of energy, and yeah, I feel like he's doing good, actually. And a lot of it is credit to his wife. Actually, she's so so good for him. So. Last question. Oh no, friends. Okay, the Northwest has just experienced a historically high heat wave. Yes. Is this going to happen more often now? Have we reached the tipping point? Below? Okay, let me see. So it's interesting. I don't think next year is going to be the same. I feel like it's going to be different. I don't feel like it will be quite as extreme as this year has been. But there is a feeling of we're getting to a place where we have to do something. It's interesting. So I'm being made to feel like we're getting to a tipping point. Things are going to get, more extreme. But I also feel like, but we'll do it. We will get there. So I almost feel like, in a way, like my guides can kind of like say, yeah, it's going to get kind of a little crazy, but we're going to do this. We're gonna get on this, and we're going to figure this out. Partly because we have to, but also there's such a I don't know if you call it divine, like a divine, not really an intervention, but kind of a calling out to us, saying you have to do this. And so it's going to get more and more, it's going to get louder and louder, and we're going to have to do something. But okay. So I just saw the question about the UFOs again. So there's something about that's connected. And I'm going to leave it on that weird note. So that's kind of weird, but they just showed me that there's something about that's connected to this and to global warming and us fixing stuff and kind of the craziness that's going to be afoot. But we're going to do it. I feel very like this rush of confidence. It's like, but we'll do it. It'll be okay. We have to, and so we're going to. Okay. And I wanted to make sure that I for sure. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys donating to the channel. I give to charities on behalf of you guys, on behalf of Intuitive You. So thank you guys so much. Now I will say all of your names. Okay. Delphi, May, Thank you, chat. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. Thank you, Rochelle, Martha. Thank you, Lucianne. I talked to you today. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Amatre. Thank you, Aspie Third Eye, Jacques, Mimi Rose, Itanari, Deb, Ron. Hi, Ron. Karen, Conroy. Karen Conroy, Taylor, Melissa Thompson, Cheryl, Scully, Mag Art, Roxanne, Carol S, Michelle Peterson, Cat Funk, Christine, Jamie, Meg, Karen again, Michelle, Shield Maidens, Witches Tarot, welcome, or goodbye, welcome and goodbye. Christine, Sheila, Georgie Moon, Pat Wadsworth, Mims, Patty, Roxanne M, Norma, Scully, Smiling Heart, Christine. Okay, and Mel, thank you. Karen Conroy again. Okay, is that am I getting everybody? Melissa, Patty, first name, last name, Ms. May, Christine, Happy Girl, Taylor B. Okay, hey everybody, Connie Brown, Rebecca Deal. Thank you, everybody. Sweetie Darling, Georgie Moon, Boho, Patty, everybody. I will see you guys probably not next week, but the week after. Go home in Mexico. Deb, Pink Daisy. I will see you guys probably in a couple weeks. Oh, Terry. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. It's been a blast. Delphi, Bonds, Happy Girl, Nims, everybody. I will say goodbye to you. I will not pick up Lucy because she's being very bratty. She needs to go out. Okay, everybody, have a good one. We will talk to you later. And sorry if there was a mic situation. Sorry about that. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Oh, Denise and Allison. Bye, guys.